2024. Hope everybody's doing okay today. It is a great morning. David, good to see you. Spotify. It's always good to see people and just say hi. It's good to like touch base, right? And have friends to talk to. Got my coffee with my little straw. Today, it's obviously my favorite. I drink it until January now. My holiday blend from Starbucks with my K-Cup. There you go. David's at work. Wow, man, bright and early. Always impresses me how certain people work like really early and how you can get up for that. But it is great to see y'all. Yesterday was a super long day, and it bore me. It was hard. I had energy going. I made it all the way through. We went out with friends or went over to a friend's house last night and had a great blast. Had a blast talking and hanging out with people. It was a lot of fun. So it's good to see all of y'all. Heather, good morning. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody has a good breakfast this morning, or if you don't, that's okay too. I have another blueberry muffin. You ever have foods that you eat that you just don't get tired of? You just literally don't get tired of. This is one of those. Man, up since 4:45, David. I'm feeling for you on that one. Lane, good morning to you. Double good morning. I'm about to get started with work. And just want to say hi. Man, Heather, if I drink a gallon of water for breakfast, like I don't know what I would do. I don't know how my body would handle it. I try to drink a gallon a day, and it's hard to do that. But I'll drink for sure 32 ounces in the morning. And sometimes before I head to work, it'll be 48 ounces. But I try to drink 64 by lunchtime. I mean, I'm on the gallon track of trying to do that, but it's very hard to keep up with that. It's so much, like for the body, but it's good flushing the body. Like it is good. But every hour, I have to go to the bathroom here. Every hour. Full disclosure. It's just that hard. Because I try to drink, a bottle every hour or two at work. Jude, good to see you. We are reacting to Juice WRLD, and it's coming November 22nd. I think we're going to be up late that night. Actually, so sorry. Actually, I think it'll be the 21st. Man, I don't know. The 21st is my anniversary. Trying to think of something special to do for Jill and I. And I've got some ideas in my head, but I don't know how to pull it off. It's hard to surprise her. John Smith, I am doing excellent today, and I'm praying that you are doing okay as well. It's been a long week for a lot of people. After Black Friday is what we call peak at Amazon. I can imagine, oh man, Amazon, you have like 2 drivers going at once. It seems like UPS drivers just have 2 people in their truck at one time trying to deliver so much. Long sleeve Ricky. Gosh, Ricky. Nick, it is good to see you. Rise Up Reactions. It is great to see you, Nick. Look forward to seeing you this afternoon. Nick has an announcement about our live stream today. What's it going to be, Nick? The floor is yours. Favorite Juice WRLD song? I've said Robbery, but I want to say there was one I heard the other day again. Well, it was the one that I did the 2.0 reaction to this week, and I can't remember now. I'm blanking because I'm so in the moment. 20 to 30 packages to having 50 or 60. How in one day can you deliver that much stuff? How much gas does your car use? And how do you get in and out of a car 50, 60 times? Oh my gosh. Walter White's in the house. Man, love your stuff. Love Breaking Bad. Good to see you. I'm so sorry for that. Valencia. Where is Valencia? I don't know where that is, but pray for you. Absolutely. So sorry. Righteous. All white Gucci suit, I'm feeling righteous. Yeah, that one. Oh, Lucid Dreams is good too. They're all so good. His voice is so good. Patreon requests on Patreon requests. Patreon requests on Twitch today. Everybody. Spain. Really? In Spain? Oh, so sorry. I'd like to go to Spain and see it. I do XL. The people that deliver small packages can have it to 3. Oh my. What do you drive? How big's the vehicle? 50 to 60 large packages? Yeah. Burn, 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 burn. Hands up in the fire. Goated. Good to see you. It's good, John. Eveline, good to see you. I like how you come in and just say, hi. Like that. It's pronounced what? I can't read that. Valen. Yeah. There's so many good Juice WRLD songs. And it's coming. That album's coming. I have a half day today. I only have 5 people. But then I have to go home and do a live stream. Jill and I. Valencia. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that. Thank you for saying that. Valencia, Spain. Cavalier, no kidding, man. Real, no kidding. That's real talk. As No Life Shack would say, real talk. I like that. Yeah, we've got, we're going out of town tomorrow, Jill and I, which is kind of cool. A trip just for the 2 of us. Thankfully, Nick's going to come over and monitor the house with our dog who's on its last legs and take care of that. But we're going to Austin tomorrow for Parents Weekend at Tony's, our son's college, university. And then Saturday we're going to a rehearsal dinner party for a wedding, and then Sunday the wedding in Dripping Springs, Texas. How about that for a town, Dripping Springs? By the way, hometown of Lyndon B. Johnson, former president of the United States. Kendrick album. Oh my gosh. That would be crazy, bro. I'd love it though. It seems like nobody does albums at the end of the year. It seems like November, December, January, even February, those months are just kind of dead for that. Y'all need to check the VIP tier on Patreon. I'm telling you, it's a $7 tier. We do album reactions. We continue to do album reactions. Juice WRLD's album will be on there. There'll be an edited version of the album reaction on YouTube. So what we do is we'll typically do an album reaction live. So if you can show up and you want to be there, you can see it. But we put the fully unedited, uncut totally onto Patreon for anybody to see on that tier or above. And then Nick edits it down and splices it up for YouTube because it's too long to put in a YouTube video. Ricky, man, that sounds not nice. I don't want anybody's grave to be swallowed. Grave's been conquered, though. For us faith believers, is that a true statement, a faith believer? I don't think that. A believer in faith? I don't know. Not saying it very clearly today. So hope Kendrick gives Player an official release. Probably his best song. Can't wait. I would love it. Good morning, Doc. Hey, Corey. Good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, thank you, because sometimes I run into people like we did last weekend in the grocery store, just going to pick up our groceries. It's like, man, people that have watched or followed that I've never gotten to see in a live stream or talk to or anything. So thank you. A faithful believer is a good saying. Okay. I feel like my words are jumbling up a little bit today. Thank you, Loner. Loner for life. Man, if you're a loner for life, you got to have faith. You got to have faith. Eminem drops his album in November, but he just did it, earlier this year. So he's done, I guess, right? What do I think about Donald Trump winning? I think he won, and what I was most impressed with, seriously, was our system and how they efficiently did it. Like, man, I thought it was going to be a disaster of weeks or something, but I was really proud of everybody who came together and made the whole process work, because that's the way it honestly is supposed to be more. And you know what I think about anybody winning is if we can still love each other, treat each other, not agree, but treat each other kindly and try to work together for the greater good, I'm all in. I'm all about faith, right? So I believe God's got it anyway. So, if I'm talking to somebody who doesn't have a faith belief or doesn't believe in God, then we have different perspectives, right? My perspective with God is that he has way more power than me, obviously, that I am just here to be the best person I can be. And we are flawed and fallible human beings. God will make whatever happens needs to happen. But I do think our whole country for sure has turned away from God in the past several years. I really believe that. The Weeknd's album. See, so there are going to be albums by the end of the year. TPNE. Hashtag TPNE. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm ready. Man, America needs to be healthy, Amaya. We have so much bad food in our country. And here I am eating this muffin. Right? And by bad food, I mean, muffins aren't bad. Like, blueberry muffin's not bad. What we put it in this country is. We do need a new NF album, for sure. You're right, Spotify. But I told Nick the other day, because NF put out some snippets on, I think, Twitter, which were fire. He doesn't release hardly ever, man, and it's okay. He needs to live his life. I get it. But man, NF, you got great stuff. Great stuff. Chocolate chip muffin toasted with butter. Man. Ricky, you and I could get along. I mean, I do blueberry, but the butter, Yeah, NF, I was thinking, Nick said the last one was 2023. So I wonder if he'll do one in 25, 2 years later. I hope. I'm on my way, I'm coming. Joshua, thank you. I really appreciate that. Just the kindness. Words are my affirmations, are my love language. Purple butterfly with a broken wing. That means it can't fly. Good morning, though. It's good to see you. That's a super unique name, too. Nick says April 2023. So, yeah, I'm wondering if maybe 25 this year coming up. And I wonder why people don't release albums at different times of the year instead of kind of all around the same time? Why don't they release them in November? I know it's holidays. Maybe it has to do with marketing, or January or something. Spread it out because you'll be the only one. Loner, I think we've done Kill Station. Nick would know, but a lot of times that's on Patreon. Go to Twitch today, y'all, and watch all our Patreon requests. The people who are on different tiers there, they get requests every month. We're going to react to those today over on Twitch. Oh, that's cool, butterfly. Love to hear the meaning. What is Nuketown, Ricky? I don't know what Nuketown is. Anybody got any big plans for today? It's Thursday. It's kind of like not one of those days people typically have plans, but would love to hear. Like I said, we're going to go out of town this weekend. And then the next weekend, this is kind of weird. We're going to go out of town this weekend. The next weekend, I think Tony, our son, is coming into town. And then the weekend after that, he's coming back in because it'll be the Thanksgiving, right? This weekend will be the 8th tomorrow. 15th he comes back in. 22nd, yeah, is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Anybody taking time off for Thanksgiving? I think we're working the week of Thanksgiving this year. Sometimes we will take off the week of Thanksgiving here just because a lot of people do. School might be out. And I always try to time my off time here at work around stuff like that and holidays because a lot of times people travel or have other things going on and they don't come in. And so I try to use my off time during then. What is Nuketown? What is Nuketown? Did I miss it? Call of Duty level. Okay. See, that's why I don't know. Reaction Therapy Gaming channel. Maybe a first date. Zach, yes. Maybe a first date. Man, those are good. I still remember meeting my wife for the first time. I'll never forget it. And that was in 1995. That was, well, then in like February, that'll be like 30 years ago. We have our 25th wedding anniversary coming up on the 21st. That's why I said right at the release of Juice WRLD. Purple butterfly is for lupus and the broken wing meaning is for resilience. Good. I like that. Thank you, butterfly. Anime channel. Would you watch Spotify? If people would watch, I would do it because I've had a bazillion people Spotify ask about anime. But if people just want it and people won't watch, it takes time. Like anime takes time. These things have like 4,000 episodes, right? It's a lot. Amazon's closed for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I always get those days off. Just one day though? Don't you get the one before, after, anything? Oh, Heather, you gotta have we need a reaction therapy holiday. Is there a place we can meet up this year? Everybody just hang out, enjoy. I'll buy the appetizers for all of us. Can't buy your drinks for you if you drink, but I would love to just meet everybody in the holiday season, sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Nick, is that possible? Where could we go between Thanksgiving and Christmas to say, we're going to be here. Anybody who wants to come hang out, hang out. I'm afraid I'd be alone because I don't think anybody want to hang out. Joey, good to see you. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Love Harry Mack. I haven't seen him in a long time. Where do we go for our first date? Okay, that's going to be more complicated. I'm trying to figure out because here's the story with Jill and I. We met because I went back. I graduated out of grad school. Jill was taking a play therapy course, which was counseling with children at the school I went to. And a professor brought me back to help supervise all the students learning, all the grad students. And so I was already out in the world. Jill was out practicing too, but she wanted to go back and get this specialization in working with children. So I went back and I was supervising her. Not her teacher or anything. It wasn't inappropriate because she's older than me. But she was perfect. Still is perfect. Still, she looks the same, y'all. Do you know that Jill's high school reunion is this weekend? And guess which high school reunion it is? What number? It's this weekend. But the funny story is, then I didn't see her at all. I mean, she was gone. And she came to the office one day where I was working, where the professor that brought me back up was my boss. She had the practice. And she brought in donuts and coffee. And I said, well, the professor, she's not here today. Like, she's up in Huntsville. She was up at school teaching. She's like, oh, I guess you get this. I was like, yes. Adored her. I called her and had lunch. I asked her to lunch as many times as I possibly could. I want to say that was probably a first date, but she wouldn't have seen it that way because she would have seen it. Our real connection was in Alaska that summer, 1990. Actually, not that summer, 1996. Right? Yeah, 1996. It's a long story. We should get on a live stream and tell it sometime. Forgot to tell you, your haircut today is so cool. It's just my hair. There's not much of it left. You'd be surprised how you have to still work with hair when you don't have much of it left. The same thing, man. Oh, just like 3 minutes left. This is going so fast. Love that. So there's lots of good Jill stories. Lots of good stories we could tell. I think we should sit on a live stream sometime and just talk. Because one day we were talking and she's about to get her doctorate, right? So Jill's almost Dr. Jill. It's coming just a few more months from now, hopefully. Anyway, and we were talking about our life and our marriage and how we got together and the tough times and the good times. And she said, is this what we do on a podcast? And I said, yeah, this is what we would do. Corn casserole sounds good. I wonder what you put in a corn casserole. It's like cream, corn, cheese? Oh no. Thanks, Heather. She's such a great person to meet. Everybody should meet Jill. She's so sweet. See, Joey? Bald at 22 or 3. I think that was me too, probably. Ladybugs! Just love seeing you pop in here. Hope you're having a good day. How busy is it for you these days? Ladybugs is somebody I want to go see too. Can we get up? She's in like the Pennsylvania, right? Ladybugs? So I wonder how many of y'all were up in this crazy town with the election. Like, how many of y'all were in like peak Crazyville? I don't feel like it was that crazy here because it's Texas and it's kind of the way it is, but cheesecake. I would have no idea how to make a cheesecake. Juice days are the best days. Ladybugs, y'all ready for Juice World? It's coming very soon. Nick's got merch coming too. I'm ready to buy some. I want to buy some of his merch. He makes me buy the merch. Just kidding. I could force my way in, but I like to support. Appreciate you, JTW. Blam. Blam. That's a little Scrim reference there, huh? Blam. I just blammed on him. Blam. When's it coming, Nick? I want to see it. Yeah, cheesecake I would not have a clue out of. I mean, I would try to eat it. It's so rich for me. I don't know that I can eat much of that. Okay, 1 more minute. And then I gotta go. Wish I could be here. Wish I could go see my clients. I love all of it, but I hope y'all have great days today. Just pace it 1 step at a time, 1 hour at a time. Wow. This is the bane of my existence, Ladybugs. Is it that hard? You make it every day, Ladybugs. Oh. I get it, Loner. I'd love to see Jelly Roll. Wonder if he's coming here. Heather, hope you have a good day too. Everybody, Peace to you. Come to Twitch later today. We will be live streaming Patreon requests, having a great time hanging out, chatting with y'all, and I can't wait for it. Hope to see you. See you on the next.